So this is the only thing I have that's even relatable to RoboCop. RoboCop 3, the movie game for the NES. That's it. And anyways, hello everyone, welcome to Thursday, or was it Wednesday? No, Wednesday, February 12th. Wednesday, February 12th, 2014. My name is Exceeding Shadow, of course you know that already. And today, or if not, tomorrow, I'm going to go out today because it sounds cooler. RoboCop is out. The reboot movie. God. So I want to talk about is that RoboCop. I don't know anything really about RoboCop. Here's my history on RoboCop. I only seen, I think, one of the movies, and it was barely memorable because I saw it on like HBO when I had cable back then or something. And I didn't understand it, I think, at the time. I don't remember how young I was. I don't remember what year. I might have been like around 10 or less, depending, when I saw it. And I didn't know what the heck RoboCop was. At the time, I was mostly into, like Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, anything on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, and Disney Channel was mostly like my main three show networks, whatever's. I didn't know any of that stuff. Oh, and also WB, which is now CW. I just didn't. And Fox. That's really that's it. That's all. I just didn't know anything about RoboCop. I don't know if there actually was a guy inside, because of, I see this like human-like mouth or something. I never understood if it's an actual person. Like I said, I don't know if it's actually like a robot. I understand that there were, like, one of the movies he was fighting another robot, but that's all I got out of it. And also when I watched like the top 10 robots or something by WatchMojo.com, I saw like the same freaking robot I saw back then. I still barely know what it is, even though they just told me, but I didn't pay attention to what movie. Even though I should go to the freaking video game, but I'm like, nah, I'm just too lazy. So I don't know anything on RoboCop. So I don't know what year RoboCop was even out. I don't know anything. I'm assuming it came out 1980 something. That's what I'm gonna just assume. I don't even know the year. If RoboCop 3 came out on the NES, the video game, the NES lifespan was from 1985 to 1992 or something. 2 or 3. So, RoboCop, the game, let's see if it tells me or not, came out, well, I guess it doesn't, because it just tells me made in Japan. But I don't know anything about RoboCop. I don't. So, like I said, I must assume it came out in like the late 80s, early 90s. I don't even know. The original RoboCop, I swear to God, was in the 80s. The last two, like I said, I don't know. It could be the late 80s, early 90s, whatever. RoboCop, I don't know anything about. I would just assume it's in New York, because I'm looking at the scenery, and that's exactly what it looks like. I don't know the plot. I don't know what makes the move. I don't know what makes them think that making a RoboCop will be good. I don't know. I don't know anything. So if you want to quickly get me up to speed on RoboCop or something, you can. I don't know if the reboot's going to be exactly good or anything. I haven't seen a review or anything on it because I just think it just literally came out today. So I'm not going to expect seeing a review today. So maybe tomorrow. I don't know. That's probably the biggest thing I wanted to talk about today. It's just RoboCop. Now, apparently when I got home, like an hour, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago or something, I found out that there's some more Sonic Boom news. I just found out. Like, just a lot of things that it's probably, good and such, but I didn't really care. The only thing that kind of caught my attention is that I saw a specific thing in the thumbnail of somebody's video on Tails' channel. Matt, the owner of Tails' channel. He put a picture. So I wanted to see this picture, but he didn't have it in the video whatsoever, so it made me sad, but I did listen to it. Apparently, the game is being inspired by Sonic 2, Sonic Adventure, and Sonic Generations. It's gonna have like a map, the skill, like buy upgrades and skills and all that stuff and maps on your gamepad, and you can play on the screen. What else? Apparently, all the levels are like a hub world kind of thing that you can all the levels get connected or something. It's just a lot of more critical things. If you want to go check it out, I just recommend go to Tails' channel and just watch all that stuff. But at the time, it might be like maybe 4 or 5 days old or something. Just letting you know, because I don't know when I'm going to release these, or 2 days old or 1 day. I don't know. You gotta go check it out yourself. So that was probably the biggest news from there, and I actually want to tell you that I forgot this Friday is Valentine's Day. Everyone knows what Valentine's Day is for. Spend time with the one person you love, the one that makes you feel complete or something. Of course, I personally don't have that right now. I've had that for about 5, 6 years. I don't know. There's been points I just want to talk about. There's been points that I felt like I wanted to have a Valentine's. I think the last time I can remember was 9th grade. That's why I said like 6 or something years. I never really had. Okay, I never really have like the ability of like, oh yeah, she's my girlfriend or something, like, for Valentine's or something. No, it's just that all through high school, I told you about my one true love, my first. What did they call it? Not my first love, or is that what we call it? It's probably first love. Like my first love, my first person I ever liked, Of course I was always, like hating on her, and she knows I liked her and what's not, but I never really had a Valentine's. No one ever gave me flowers. I mean, I'm a guy, but you know what I mean? I mean, like, no one's ever given me flowers, no one's ever give me chocolates or said I love you or something on Valentine's, other than like your family, like your mom and dad and such. But just no one's ever given me a Valentine's, And I know I should be talking this on the actual Valentine's Day. I just wanted to point out all this stuff, which I'll leave it for that day, I guess. I just wanted to go more into it, but I guess not. Sorry. Yeah, I'll get more into Valentine's Day once it's actually Valentine's Day, which is like 2 days from now, so I want to talk about it right now, but I just wanted to point out that I forgot it was Valentine's Day this Friday. A lot of people also, I didn't know for about maybe 2 years. Well, I mean, I didn't know for about 2 years until 2 years ago. My uncle's birthday. Now, not my uncle Alice or my uncle Walter, but my uncle Yoni. His birthday is on Valentine's Day, which I never knew. I think it was Josh or Judy, the children of him, that told me his birthday is that day. And the reason and way I knew it was is because they came over, and I was not expecting them to come on a Tuesday or Wednesday night. It was one of those 2 years. And they tell me, hey, what's going on? I told them, hey, what's going on? Why are you here? I mean, don't you guys have school tomorrow or something? I think I personally was already graduated or something. I don't remember. And they told me it was his birthday, and I didn't know. I felt kind of bad not knowing his birthday was on Valentine's Day. So, yeah. I'll retell you this story again anyway on Valentine's Day because, I don't know. I just wanted to say that I forgot this Friday's for Valentine's Day. So, I guess I'm somewhat prepared because that's the time I remembered. If it wasn't that somebody at work telling me it was Valentine's Day this Friday, I wouldn't remember. Again. I guess the last thing I want to talk about today is that, the last two things. So, I was watching Chuck Conroy's episode, 3? I want to go with 3. If not, yeah, let's go with 3. It feels more correct to me. Yeah, 3. I remember him talking about it. So in episode 3 of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, he was explaining which Pokemon were the best to pick from the evolutions. That's 3rd generation only. So 3rd. No ahead just yet. So there's Umbreon, Espeon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon. So, Dark, Psychic, Thunder, or Electric, sorry, Water, and Fire. Now, I agree with a lot of points he told me, or told everyone in the world who watches that video, to not pick Flareon. I know that for a fact. Flareon's the least best evolution there ever is. And I know in a way that me and Chuck Conroy, we think the same way of playing games. As in Pokemon, I like Pokemon to have a bunch of, attacking stuff, me, I personally like Electivire, because he can know Ice Punch, Earthquake, Thunder, electric stuff, everything, even Fire Blast and Flamethrower and such. And Cross Chop and just so many things that's not even possible for a lot of electric types. And I can see he's the same way he's the exact same way. But when he just was trying to decide on the last 2 Pokemon, which was Jolteon and Vaporeon, he said he would have picked Espeon, but he already picked him 2 times or something in a Let's Play, which was Crystal and Coliseum. So, I know he was not going to pick it again, which I was right. He didn't. And the way he decided to pick what Pokemon he wanted for which one he was picking, Vaporeon or Jolteon. I've only played Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness once. All the way through. Once. And that's it. I was catching basically a lot of the Pokemon, but wasn't really experimenting with lots of them. I think there's like maybe 3, like for sure 3 Pokemon I always pick in that game. Always. I always have to have them. I always have to have Teddiursa, which evolves into Ursaring. I always get Houndour, which evolves into Houndoom. And I swear I'm forgetting one. Oh yeah, Flaffy, which evolves into Ampharos. But that's just the thing. When I think I didn't always pick Flaffy because I didn't know there was Thunder types in that game. The Thunder types in that generation during that time, it wasn't too many or good ones. It was only like Electabuzz and Pikachu, and that's really about it. I mean, there wasn't too many good ones at all. So I always picked that, and then when I figured out you can get a Flaffy in the game, I accidentally picked Jolteon for the beginning of the game. And to myself, when I LP'd the game, I wanted to pick Vaporeon. But if Sugar Connery can convince me why he picked Jolteon, and I want to see what his water Pokemon's going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be Spheal. Because I remember when I played the game, I'd also picked Spheal. But I don't know what he's going to pick. I think it was Spheal or Celio, which evolves into Walrein anyways. So I want to see how he goes through this. And knowing him, he 100% all his games. So I know he's going to catch them all. Or save them all, depending whatever you want to say. From the Pokemon Coliseum promo. But I personally know that his decision on Pokemon is going to be probably the same on lots of ones I always pick through or think on picking. I'm not going to say which ones. I'm not, because I might be wrong. I might be right, but I don't want to do it. So that's really it. Now the last thing I want to talk about today is tomorrow I'm actually going to get paid. I want to spend like a little bit of money on some game. I do, but I don't know what, and I don't even know how much I will be getting paid. Just because on the first week of the job, I was working in a different position, I got paid more. But I believe that week would be for this week. And then this week would be for the next week, I think. If not, I'm totally wrong. I don't know. So what I have to do is see how much I'll get paid. Hopefully I get paid a lot. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe after seeing the money, maybe it can like make me happy and convince me this is a good job and stuff. I mean, I know the job is good and stuff, but you know, like, is it die hard good? Like, do I want to keep the job for the money? Maybe. I want to see it. So but I do know I have to think a little bit less on the money because now that I switched job titles, I know I'm going to get paid like $1 less. So I have to think of it for like $1 less for like each hour. So I could do it with the calculator so I could see how much I can lose. So I could think in my head that kind of makes it right in a way for the next paycheck or whatever. Anyways, I could tell my voice is going out. Yeah, it's going out. Anyways, that's really it for today, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, which I'll repeat the day, go to work, watch some YouTube videos, and talk about my day. And that's really it. Oh, and one last thing before I do go. I've been hearing some news about the new Naruto Storm Revelations game, and I'm hearing, or Revolution, don't remember, Revolution I think it is. I'm hearing great things about it. I need to catch up. I still haven't bought Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 yet, full burst, which I'm wanting to buy, but it's actually one of those a little bit rare games right now for me. Uncommon a little. And when I can't find it, it's always brand new and not used. And or it's just the original version without the full burst. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, link below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So thank you for watching. See you guys mañana.